Assalamu alaikum. I am Mehnaz Akhtar. Today I am here to discuss about the mathematical terms of photoelectric effect from the chapter Introduction of Modern Physics, second paper, class 12. Let's start it. Let's have a look the formulas at first. Before going to the math, we have to know the formula. So here I am giving few formulas. Number one is E equals to HF equals to Hc divided by lambda. Here H is Planck's constant, F is a frequency, and lambda is a wavelength, C is the velocity of light, and E energy. The second one, W0 equals to Hf0 equals to Hc by lambda. Here W0 is a work function. And in third one, Hf equals to half mv square. Half mv square is a kinetic energy, we know that. V is a velocity and m is a mass, plus w, that is also work function. And equals to ev0. Here small e is the charge of the electron and capital is the energy. Half mv square equals to ev0. Instead of kinetic energy, you can write half mv max square or v square. So those are the formula to find out different maths for the photoelectric effect. Now let's start the mathematical examples. Here our example came. The wavelength of sodium is 6800 angstrom. Calculate the work function. It came in Dhaka board 2017. Now how we'll do the math here. Here the wavelength lambda is given in angstrom unit. We have to convert it into meter at first. So lambda is equal to 6800 angstrom equal to 6800 into 10 to the power minus 10 meter in the meter unit, and C is the velocity of light and it has a fixed value, you know that 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. And H is Planck's constant 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34. JS is a unit and we have to find out the work function W. So you know the formula W is equal to HF. And as there is no F, so you can use Hc divided by lambda. Now putting those values over there, H is 6.63 into 10 to the minus 34 and C is 3 into 10 to the 8 and lambda 6800 into 10 to the minus 10, and the answer came 2.92 into 10 to the power minus 19 joule. Don't forget to write the full form in the data. Lambda wavelength lambda equals to 6800 angstrom. Velocity of light C equals to 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second. Planck's constant H equals to 6.63 into 10 to the minus 34 and work function W equals to what? Please do not forget to write them, otherwise 1 mark should be deducted from your answer script. Here another math came and it says that calculate the final velocity acquired by an electron at rest when it is passed through a potential difference of 10 kilovolt. So here potential difference given, we have to find out the velocity. Now we will start with the datas here. Here V equals to 10 kilovolt. The potential difference given here, kilovolt should be converted to volt, that's why it is multiplied by 1000. 10 into 1000 volt, and E is a electron's charge 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 coulomb. It is fixed and mass of the electron also fixed 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Now we will start with the formula. Half mv square equals to EV. Here V equals to root over 2EV divided by M, and we will write here instead of E 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19 and V 10000, 4 zeros are there, and mass 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31, and the answer came 59.29 into 10 to the 6 meter per second. Don't forget to write the unit at last, okay, because it is also important part for the physics math. Let's have a look board question now, how it comes in the board. The question says that the stem says at first photoelectrons emission from a metal when a light ray of 2800 angstrom wavelength incident on this metal and the threshold frequency is 5.55 into 10 to the power 14 hertz. So here we can see that the wavelength 2800 angstrom is the data, and here threshold frequency 5.55 into 10 to the power 14 hertz, it is another data. Now let's have a look with the questions. See, question says that calculate the maximum velocity of the emitted photon. So we have to find out the velocity. Now we will think which formulas are used over there. So it depends on the data. What is the data is available in this thing? It will help us to know which formula will be used in this question. And Demar's question said that if the light of wavelength 3800 angstrom is incident on the metal, then whether the electron emission is possible or not. That means the wavelength is changed, then electron emission is possible or not. Now let's start with the CMOS question at first. So in C we have to find out the maximum velocity. So here a formula is available, half mv square equals to hf minus w. So there w is not available. Instead of w we can write hf0, and f is not also available, so instead of f we can write c by lambda. That's why the formula is changed, and we can write it v is equal to root over 2 hc divided by lambda minus hf0. So here h is available and f, and we write here hc divided by lambda, and here w is available and we will write here hf0. Now we will put the values over there. Instead of h we will write 6.16 into 10 to the minus 34, and c 3 into 10 to the power 8, and f0, that means the threshold frequency which is available in the question, 5.55 into 10 to the power 14, and mass of the electron 9.11 into 10 to the minus 31, and the answer came 8.67 into 10 to the power 5 meter per second. So this is the value, and meter per second is the unit of the velocity. In this way we can find out the maximum velocity. Now let's do the Demar's question. Here the Demar's question came again. If a light of wavelength 3800 angstrom is incident on the metal, then whether the electron emission is possible or not. So electron emission is possible or not, that to find out this we have to find out the work function and the energy of the incident ray that is incident in the metal. So at first we will find out the work function. W is equal to hf. H is 6.16 to 10 to the minus 34, and f is a threshold frequency which is available in the stem, 5.55 into 10 to the power 14, and the answer came 3.67 10 to the power minus 19. Now we will find out the energy for the incident light. Energy for the incident light equals to hc by lambda, because here lambda is available for incident light. You can see in the question that 3800 angstrom light is given here. The wavelength of the light is said 3800 angstrom, so that's why we will use this formula. H is 6.63 into 10 to the minus 34, and C 3 into 10 to the power 8, and instead of lambda we can write 3800 into 10 to the power minus 10, and the answer came 5.23 into 10 to the power minus 19. Now what is the conclusion we came? We have to conclude it. Here we can see that the energy incident light is more than the work function. That's why electron will be emitted. If it is less, then it cannot be emitted, because actually their work function is here less. You can see that 3.67 into 10 to the minus 19, and here 5.23 into 10 to the power minus 19. So here it was this one is more. E for the incident light is more than the work function. That's why you can say in the conclusion that here the energy of the incident light is more than the work function, so electron will be emitted. So for emission of the electron, the value of the energy must be more than the work function. If it is less, then it cannot be emitted. Don't forget this. It will come in different maths in different boards, and you have to write the conclusion at last. Otherwise 1 mark should be deducted from your answer script. So don't forget it, and write the data also over there in the right side. Now we will discuss another question. Here two plates are available, A and B, and for A there is a wavelength lambda A is given 6800 angstrom, and for B there another wavelength lambda B is available which says that 5500 angstrom. Light is incident, that's why the rays are given in the stem here. You can see that the rays are coming, that's why the arrows are given here, two plates, B plate and A. Now the stem says that in the figure A and B are two metallic plates. Work function of the two plates are WA and WB, and they are 2.1 electron volt and 2 electron volt respectively. From the light of the source, a ray of light incident on the plate having the wavelength 6800 angstrom and 5500 angstrom respectively. This question came in Joshua Board 2019. You can check it in your test paper also. So the questions came here. What the CMARCS question says: calculate the threshold frequency of the metal plate B. Threshold frequency we have to find out for the metal plate B, for plate B. And D says that whether photoelectric effect will occur on plate A, both plate A and B or not. That means photoelectric effect will occur in A and B both, or separately in A or separately in B. We have to find out this. So let's do the math. The CMARCS question here came again: calculate the threshold frequency for the metal plate B. So here in the metal plate B, we've already seen that there is a wavelength given, and some other things are also available, and also work function is given there in the stem. That's why you can write WB is equal to HF instead of WB. We can write here 2 electron volt. In the data you can see electron volt should be converted into joule. That's why it is multiplied by 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19. Don't forget that if there is electron volt, then you have to convert it in joule by multiplying 1.6 into 10 to the minus 19. H is fixed here, 6.63 into 10 to the minus 34 joules, and we will find the F, threshold frequency, W divided by H. We will put all the values and get the value 4.83 into 10 to the power 14 Hertz. So this is for the CMARCS question. Don't forget to write the data perfectly. Let's have a look with the DMARCS question. Whether photoelectric effect will occur on both A and B plate or not. Analyze mathematically. We will identify the energy for the plate A at first. E equals to HF HC divided by lambda, and we will write the values H and C, and lambda, the value is given in the question. It is 6800 angstrom, so we will convert it to meter, and the answer came 2.925 into 10 to the power minus 19. Similarly, for plate B, we will write the same thing for this, and energy is E prime HF equals to HC by lambda. We will write all the values same, but lambda is different because 5500 into 10 to the minus 10 is written here for the meter. In the question we have for plate A 6800 angstrom and B 5500 angstrom. So here we will multiply it with 10 to the minus 10 to convert it in meter, and the answer came 3.61 into 10 to the minus 19. So now the conclusion time. What was happened here, and photoelectric effect will occur or not? I already said you that to identify that we have to see the value of the work function. If it is less, then it is not possible photoelectric effect will occur, and if it is greater, then it is possible. So we will find out in that way. Here E, that means the plate A, energy of plate A is less than WA. That's why photoelectric effect will not occur. As because it is less, that's why photoelectric effect will not occur. And for plate B, E prime is greater than WB. That's why photoelectric effect will occur on the plate B. So in the conclusion, we can say that in photoelectric effect will occur for plate A, and it is not available. It is not available in plate A, and in plate B we can see that photoelectric effect will occur. So I hope you all understand these maths properly. Go through the test paper, and there are lots of maths there, and in your book also. Please check them and do them. I think you are able to answer the questions properly. And thank you very much for being with me in the full lecture.